A storm is brewing in the love and hip-hop universe, and this time, it's hitting closer to home than anyone could have imagined. In a shocking turn of events that has left fans speechless, Yandy Smith has officially filed for divorce from Mendeecees, Harris. And the reason? A scandal so explosive, so gut-wrenchingly personal, that even longtime viewers of the franchise are struggling to believe it's real. Just days ago, whispers began surfacing online. Whispers that hinted at betrayal, deception, and a secret that could shatter the strongest of relationships. But no one could have predicted that the scandal would involve none other than Erica Mena, the fiery, unpredictable, and often controversial star whose presence always guarantees drama. According to sources close to the situation, Yandy discovered deeply disturbing footage connecting Mendeecees and Erica in ways no wife should ever have to see. As news of the alleged affair broke, social media erupted. Yandy Deserves Better trended across platforms, while clips of her breaking down in tears on a now-deleted IG Live spread like wildfire. Viewers couldn't believe it. After years of standing by her man through prison, parenting struggles, and business stress, Yandy was now forced to face the ultimate betrayal. And the timing couldn't be worse. With filming for the new season of Love and Hip Hop underway, the cameras were already rolling, capturing every raw, emotional moment as it unfolded. Friends say Yandy confronted Mendeecees in a scene so intense, it had producers scrambling to cut the feed. There was yelling, there were tears, and worst of all, there was silence. That heavy kind of silence that means something's broken, beyond repair. Now, the question on everyone's mind is, what really happened between Mendeecees and Erica? Was it just a flirtation gone too far? Or is this the tip of a scandal that runs far deeper than anyone expected? And where does this leave Yandy, who built her entire brand around loyalty, strength, and family? One thing's for sure, this isn't just another reality TV plot twist. This is real heartbreak, and the fallout is just beginning. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear next will make everything you thought you knew about this couple come crashing down. The moment Yandy walked back into her home that evening, she knew something was wrong. It was the silence. Not the peaceful kind that wraps around a house like a warm blanket. No, this was the suffocating kind. The eerie quiet that wraps around your throat like invisible hands and squeezes. The kids were with her mom, the lights were off, Mendeecees' phone sat unlocked on the kitchen counter. An unusual move for someone who guarded his privacy like his life depended on it, and that's when it happened. The screen lit up with a message that would set the internet and Yandy's entire life on fire. Erica Mena. I missed last night, already don't keep me waiting again. For a moment, time stopped. Yandy stood there, frozen, phone in hand, as the weight of the message sank in. She wasn't just seeing a text, she was seeing the truth she had refused to believe for weeks, even months, as rumors swirled and suspicious behavior mounted. But this was confirmation. Her knees nearly gave out, and yet she didn't scream. Not yet. Instead, she began scrolling. What she uncovered was worse than anything she could have imagined. Late-night calls, voicemails, flirty pictures, secret meetups, all while she was at home, taking care of the family, managing businesses, and standing by Mendeecees like she always had. And he had been sneaking around with her, Erica Mena, the same woman who had once thrown a drink in her face during season 9, the same Erica who vowed to never be caught dead fake smiling in Yandy's presence. It was betrayal layered on betrayal. Within hours, the footage was all over social media. Someone, no one knows who, leaked a blurry video allegedly showing Mendeecees and Erica entering a New Jersey hotel together, wearing hoodies and sunglasses, trying to stay low-key. But the timestamps and location data didn't lie. Fans were quick to analyze the details, and within hours, Yandy was trending on Twitter. Poor Yandy. Mendeecees ain't loyal, Erica Mena messy. The next day, Yandy disappeared from social media. Her worm IG stories went dark. Her last post, an anniversary picture with Mendeecees, was suddenly deleted. Fans began flooding her comment sections with supportive messages, heartbreak emojis, and pure rage. Some called out Erica directly, others dragged Mendeecees for filth. But the real chaos was behind the scenes. According to sources close to the production team, Yandy refused to shoot her scenes. She had locked herself in her dressing room during filming, and Mona Scott Young herself had to intervene to try to salvage what was quickly becoming a PR disaster for the entire franchise. She was inconsolable, one crew member revealed anonymously. She kept saying, "How could he do this to me after everything I've done for him?" And let's not forget, Yandy had done everything. She held him down through prison time, raised his children like her own, built a brand around their relationship, and constantly defended him, even when the cameras were off. Their love story was supposed to be one of redemption and loyalty. Instead, it was collapsing like a house of cards. Meanwhile, Erica was unusually quiet, too quiet. For someone known for clapping back at even the mildest shade, Erica's social media silence was deafening. No posts, no stories, no statements, just a cryptic tweet that read, "The truth always finds a way out, even when they try to bury it." What did that mean? Was she confirming the affair, or was she hinting at something deeper? Yandy's legal team wasn't waiting for answers. By day 3 of the scandal, court documents were filed. Yandy Smith officially filed for divorce. The paperwork cited irreconcilable differences and breach of trust due to ongoing infidelity. But sources claim the documents also referenced emotional manipulation and psychological distress caused by betrayal within close circles. Translation: this wasn't just about cheating, it was about Erica. Friends close to Yandy began speaking out. Kimbella, a longtime frenemy turned confidant, shared a now-deleted story saying, "Y'all don't even know half of what that woman's been through behind closed doors. Loyalty doesn't mean being a doormat." Even Chrissy Lampkin chimed in, "Yes, Chrissy," posting. When women like Yandy finally walk away, it's not just drama, it's a wake-up call. And Mendeecees? He stayed silent. No comments, no interviews, just a shady post of a lion meme with the caption, "Real kings move in silence. The world don't need to know my every step." But fans weren't buying it. Comment sections exploded. "You moved in silence, all right?" "Right, into Erica's bed." "Not you betraying the only woman who ever had your back. Keep that lion energy when the divorce wipes your name off the brand." As the tension built online, behind the scenes things were getting uglier. Yandy's team was working overtime to control the damage, not just for her reputation, but for her children. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was public, messy, and now irreversible. What had started as a rumor turned into a war, and every step forward uncovered another layer of betrayal. Production footage later revealed an off-camera moment where Yandy is seen holding a crumpled photo of her and Mendeecees, taken right before he went to prison. "I believed in him," she whispered to a producer. "I waited, I forgave, I gave him everything I had, and this is what I get?" She paused and then added, "I'm not gonna cry anymore. I'm gonna rebuild without him, and she can have whatever's left." Just like that, the first domino had fallen. Yandy had made up her mind. The divorce was happening. Erica was being exposed. And Mendeecees? He was about to learn what it feels like to lose everything. Not in silence, but on full display for the world to see. But just when fans thought they knew the whole story, something else dropped. A second video. Security footage from a Miami airport, dated 2 months before the hotel clip. In it, Mendeecees and Erica appear again. This time, hugging, laughing, and boarding a flight together, alone, which raises a whole new set of questions. Was this a full-blown affair? How long had this been going on? Did Mendeecees and Erica plan this from the start? And the biggest question of all, did Yandy already know and choose to stay quiet until now? Because what comes next isn't just heartbreak, it's about to be destruction. The leak of the Miami airport footage was the match that ignited a wildfire. For days, fans had been speculating, debating, and dissecting every possible theory online. But once that second clip surfaced, showing Mendeecees and Erica sharing laughs, walking side by side, and ultimately boarding the same flight without a single attempt to hide, it was no longer a rumor. It was reality. And suddenly, the entire narrative shifted. The question was no longer, did he cheat? It became, how long has this been going on, and who else knew? That's when Erica Mena broke her silence. After days of cryptic posts and suspicious social media inactivity, she posted a 4-minute video to her Instagram. No glam squad, no filters, just Erica sitting in a dimly lit room with smudged mascara and a look of defiance in her eyes. Let me say this once and for all. I I didn't come looking for anyone's man. He came to me, and if that offends people, too bad." The internet exploded. Within 15 minutes, Erica Mena was trending on every major platform. Fans flooded the comments with fire emojis, insults, and shocked reactions. But Erica wasn't done. "I've been through enough in my life to know when someone's emotionally abandoned." Mendeecees wasn't living in truth. He was surviving in a performance. Y'all think that marriage was solid because of Instagram captions and reality show edits? Please. The most jaw-dropping part of the video came in its final seconds. Yandy wants to paint herself as the victim? Cool. But let's not forget she wasn't always the saint she pretended to be. And if she keeps poking the bear, I promise you, I'll release everything. The threat hung in the air like a storm cloud ready to break. Was Erica implying that Yandy had secrets of her own? That this wasn't just a cheating scandal, but the unraveling of a double life? Suddenly, fans weren't just taking sides, they were demanding receipts. And Erica, for all her flaws, was never one to bluff, without backup. That same night, an anonymous Twitter account posted a thread titled, "The Yandy Files: What VH1 Doesn't Show You." It detailed alleged voice recordings, blurred out screenshots, and unseen footage from previous seasons, claiming that Yandy and Mendeecees had been living separate lives for over a year, only pretending to stay together for image and contracts. While the validity of the claims was unclear, the damage was immediate. Yandy's reputation was now under fire, her social media was hit with a new wave of scrutiny. Old interviews were pulled up, where she spoke about keeping her marriage private and not sharing every moment with fans. Some praised her for maintaining dignity, others accused her of deception. But the real heartbreak came from someone no one expected: Infinity. Yandy's adopted daughter took to TikTok to post a now-deleted video, lip-syncing to a song about betrayal with the caption, "Sometimes it's the people you protect the most who hurt you first." Fans were divided. Was Infinity referencing Mendeecees? Yandy? The entire situation? The ambiguity was enough to spark another online storm. Meanwhile, inside the Love and Hip Hop production offices, things were boiling over. Mona Scott was reportedly furious. With the scandal now bleeding into unreleased footage, potential brand deals were being pulled, sponsors were demanding answers, VH1 execs pushed for damage control, and that meant forcing Mendeecees to speak. Under mounting pressure, Mendeecees finally uploaded a cryptic video of his own. Shot in black and white, the clip showed him sitting alone in a studio, hoodie on, eyes low. "I'm not perfect, never claimed to be, but what I won't do is let the world define me off one side of the story. There's pain in this, there's regret, but there's also truth. And it's bigger than what you think." The video ended with a black screen and a quote. "Sometimes the villain was once the one who fought hardest to protect you." That quote hit a nerve and sparked theories that maybe he felt betrayed too. But public sympathy was still firmly on Yandy's side, especially after she finally returned to social media with a post that broke the internet. It was a single image, her hand holding her daughter's. No caption, no hashtags, just silence. And yet, it spoke volumes. Comments poured in. Support, heartbreak, anger, love. Celebrities like Cardi B, Tara G.P. Henson, and even Beyoncé's publicist liked the photo. It was clear Yandy had become a symbol of strength in the storm. But that peace was short-lived, because just 48 hours later, a voice memo leaked. Allegedly sent from Mendeecees to Erica, the audio revealed an emotional confession. "You're not the problem, E. You're the only thing that makes me feel alive right now. Yandy hasn't been Yandy in a long time, and I can't keep pretending." The clip, shared by an anonymous gossip account with over 1 million followers, racked up 10 million views within hours. The hashtag #DumbYandyDeserves better returned to trending status. But this time, it was filled with outrage. He's the one who changed. How dare he blame her? Men will literally cheat and blame you for not being yourself anymore. Imagine saying that after she held you down during your entire sentence. But one person's silence during all of this only made the situation worse. Erica's ex-husband, Safari. He was unusually quiet, refusing to comment. But then, his sister broke ranks. In a shocking Instagram Live, Safari's sister spilled major tea, claiming that Erica been messing with Mendeecees since back when he got out of prison. everyone in the circle knew. Safari found out, and that's one of the real reasons they split. She's been on shady time, period. Suddenly, the story shifted yet again. This wasn't a new affair. This was a long-standing betrayal. A betrayal so deep that it destroyed not just one relationship, but two. And behind closed doors, sources revealed Yandy was spiraling, not publicly, but emotionally. She had reportedly canceled 3 business meetings, withdrawn from a major philanthropic panel, and stopped answering calls from key allies. Her focus? Protecting her children and preserving what little was left of her peace. One of her closest friends told a media outlet, "Yandy doesn't want revenge, she wants relief. She's tired of the circus. She gave him everything, and he turned around and humiliated her. That kind of pain doesn't go away overnight." But there was still more to come, because the next episode of Love and Hip Hop, already taped before the scandal went public, was set to air. And the teaser, a chilling moment of Yandy confronting Erica at an event, looking her dead in the eyes and saying, "You can lie to the world all you want, but deep down, you'll always be the woman who couldn't find her own man. So she took mine." The room reportedly went silent. Erica stood frozen. Producers tried to cut the cameras, but Yandy wasn't done. She added, "I hope you enjoyed him, because now you can have all his baggage too." And with that, she turned and walked out. The screen faded to black. Fans watching at home were stunned. People screamed on Twitter. Memes flooded timelines. Reactions went viral. Even celebrities reposted the clip, praising Yandy for standing her ground. But there's one last twist, because moments after that episode aired, Erica Mena posted a photo, a picture of her and Mendeecees, holding hands, in matching outfits, smiling. The caption, "Unbothered, unapologetic, unmatched." And just like that, the chaos erupted again. The image of Erica and Mendeecees smiling together, dressed in matching outfits, hands intertwined, was more than just a post. It was a declaration, a taunt, a final slap in the face to Yandy, her supporters, and every fan who had ever believed in the loyalty of the Harris household. Within minutes of the photo going live, it spread like wildfire. Instagram bloggers reposted it. TikTokers used it in reaction videos. Twitter turned it into a meme, complete with the caption, "Unbothered, but bought matching outfits with your best friend's husband?" The backlash was instant. What Erica might have seen as a power move, an attempt to show that she had won, quickly spiraled into public condemnation. Thousands of fans, most of whom had grown up watching Yandy's evolution from music manager to mother to mogul, were outraged, and they weren't staying silent. By morning, the hashtags had returned with new energy. Erica canceled Albro Yandy deserves peace. Boycott Erica Mena a change. Org petition calling for Erica to be fired from Love and Hip Hop hit 75,000 signatures in just 24 hours. People were demanding that Mona Scott and VH1 take action, arguing that Erica had not only crossed personal boundaries, but was now glorifying betrayal. One fan wrote in the petition comments, "She's not just messy, she's manipulative, cruel, and dangerous to the culture. Enough is enough." But Erica, still unbothered. She went live that night, sipping wine, playing Summer Walker in the background, and responding to hate comments with sarcastic claps and eye rolls. Her message was clear. Y'all mad because I'm living my truth? That's a you problem. And yet, even as Erica projected confidence, cracks were beginning to show. Just 10 minutes into the live stream, she suddenly ended it, without warning. Viewers were quick to point out that she looked nervous, distracted, as if something behind the camera had rattled her. That's because something had. A new leak. A sealed court document. One of Yandy's legal reps had filed an emergency motion requesting a restraining order, not just against Mendeecees, but also Erica. The reason? Allegations of harassment, psychological torment via social media, and digital coercion through coordinated leaks and public humiliation. And the part that really had fans gasping? Yandy claimed Erica tried to contact her children. The document stated that Erica had sent messages expressing interest in speaking with the children to explain her side, which Yandy's team called emotional interference. That crossed a major line. Yandy's publicist quickly issued a statement. At this time, Ms. Smith Harris is focused solely on her healing and the safety of her family. Any attempt to involve her children in adult disputes will be addressed to the fullest extent of the law. Fans rallied harder. Protest signs were spotted outside VH1's New York office. A group of women showed up holding posters that read, "Stand with Yandy, protect Black mothers, Erica Mena, Sir Toxic TV." Meanwhile, Mendeecees had gone completely radio silent. No posts, no responses, no appearances. Some speculated that VH1 had issued a gag order to control the damage. But then, Erica dropped a bombshell. Out of nowhere, she posted a 3-word tweet. "Baby, coming, soon." The internet imploded. Was she pregnant? Was it real? Or just another stunt? No one knew. But the timing, coming on the heels of Yandy's court filing and Erica's apparent downward spiral, had people questioning everything. Fans immediately started speculating. Is Mendeecees the father? Was this whole thing planned? Planned from the beginning? Is she trying to force Yandy's hand legally? The drama wasn't just messy, it was strategic, calculated, weaponized. But what happened next changed everything. An audio message, leaked from an anonymous source, claimed to be from Erica, crying on the phone with a friend. In the recording, a woman believed to be Erica sobs uncontrollably, saying, "He told me he loved me. He told me he was gonna leave her. I didn't know it was gonna go this far. I just wanted to matter to someone." The tape painted a very different picture than Erica's public persona. Instead of the cold, calculated woman fans had been roasting, it suggested someone broken, desperate, manipulated. But was it real? That was the new question dividing the internet. Some fans believed it was a PR stunt, a way to save face after public opinion turned against her. Others said it was a cry for help that proved Mendeecees had played them both. And in the eye of the storm, Yandy, still quiet, still steady. But insiders revealed that she wasn't idle. In fact, she had started preparing a tell-all of her own, a documentary-style short film titled Built Then Betrayed, rumored to premiere on YouTube and backed by major brands. It would chronicle her journey, from meeting Mendeecees to enduring his prison sentence, building a business empire, surviving public humiliation, and ultimately, choosing herself. One production assistant who saw early footage described it as raw, honest, painful, and empowering as hell. That same day, Erica's camp made their final play. A teaser for an exclusive interview, Erica Mena Unfiltered, was released. In the trailer, Erica is seen wiping away tears saying, "I know I made mistakes, but I'm not the only one." And in another clip, Yandy's not the victim she wants y'all to think she is. She's been playing a game too. Now, the war wasn't just about love, it was about legacy, image, truth. The episode promised unedited footage and unreleased texts. And the producers claimed the interview would shake the culture to its core. But the public was skeptical. After weeks of leaks, lies, tears, and taunts, trust in Erica had bottomed out. Viewers were demanding facts, not fluff. Receipts, not revisions. Meanwhile, Mendeecees, still nowhere to be found, which only fueled speculation that he had ghosted both women. Insiders claimed he had flown to Atlanta under the radar and was staying with an old friend to clear his head. But others whispered that he was laying low until legal pressure eased and regretting everything. One anonymous source from VH1 said he thought he could juggle them both. Now he's watching his world burn and he's just trying not to get caught in the flames. And while the world waited for Mendeecees to speak, Yandy made her move. She released a soft teaser of her docuseries featuring never-before-seen home videos, footage of her crying on the kitchen floor, and voiceovers saying things like, "They said I was too strong, too loyal, too blind. Maybe I was, but I'm not anymore." The internet rallied again. The teaser hit 3 million views in 12 hours. Celebs reposted it, talk shows mentioned it, and Yandy, without throwing shade, without even saying names, won the people over. Again. But as the tides turned in her favor, someone unexpected stepped into the spotlight. Mendeecees' mother. In a surprise interview with a popular gossip podcast, she didn't mince words. "Yandy stood by my son when he was at his lowest. I saw the pain in her eyes when he was locked up, and I saw the hope in her heart when he came home. What he did to her, unforgivable." She continued, "Erica, she's chaos. She's not built for this. I don't know what my son was thinking, but I raised him better." Fans were stunned. Mendeecees' own mother siding with Yandy? It was the ultimate betrayal for him, and a final nail in the coffin for Erica. But the biggest twist was still to come. Because just when fans thought this saga had reached its peak, a voicemail leaked, one that changed everything. Yandy files for divorce after Mendeecees' scandal with Erica Mena. This part continues exactly from where part 3 ended, continuing the drama with new evidence, legal escalations, and emotional turmoil. Part 4. The voicemail that shattered everything. The world paused when the audio dropped. It wasn't a post. It wasn't a tweet. It wasn't even a video. Just a 45-second voicemail, raw and unfiltered, that tore open the already bloody wound that had kept fans glued to the screen for weeks. It started with Mendeecees' voice, clear, shaky, emotional. Yandy, if you're hearing this, just know I'm sorry. I messed up. I messed up real bad. Then came silence, a long one. You could hear him breathe, slow, heavy. I didn't mean for it to happen with Erica. I wasn't looking for anything. It was just, I felt alone. And you were always busy, always focused. I needed something. I didn't think I'd lose everything. Click. The message ended. No goodbye, no explanation, no resolution, but it was enough. Within minutes, the voicemail was reposted everywhere. Gossip blogs, celebrity YouTube, channels, TikTok dramatizations. Fans who had been on the fence suddenly had no more doubts. He did it. He admitted it. He betrayed Yandy, and now that the world was burning, he was trying to backpedal with empty apologies. The backlash was instant. Now he wants to say sorry, after she filed for divorce? Don't call her now. Where was this energy when you were flying to Miami with Erica? He didn't even say he loved her, just that he was lonely. The voicemail didn't save him. It buried him deeper. Yandy remained silent. Her legal team didn't. The very next morning, they filed a supplemental divorce motion, citing emotional manipulation and public gaslighting. They attached the voicemail as evidence of guilt and requested full custody of the children, along with an immediate cease and desist order barring Mendeecees and Erica from making further public comments about her. And then came the next wave, financial retaliation. Yandy's attorneys demanded that all joint business ventures be frozen pending the divorce proceedings. From real estate to merch to a podcast they were allegedly launching together. It was all shut down. A source close to Yandy revealed, she's not just walking away, she's dismantling everything they built together. He didn't just break her heart, he broke their empire. And now, she's tearing it down brick by brick. While Yandy built her legal army, Erica's facade began to crack. The woman who once posted unbothered, unapologetic, unmatched, was now quiet. No lives, no stories, just one Instagram post, a black screen with the words, "I never meant to ruin a family," but the damage was done. Mona Scott, under public pressure, suspended Erica indefinitely from future Love and Hip Hop tapings. A leaked internal memo revealed that multiple sponsors were threatening to pull out unless Erica was removed from the storyline. The network chose sides, and they didn't choose Erica, but just when fans thought the story was reaching its end, the twist no one expected came forward: Mendeecees' other woman. An anonymous woman came forward to a major entertainment blog with screenshots, call logs, and Cash App receipts, claiming she had been seeing Mendeecees casually during the same time frame as Erica. Her words, "I thought I was the side chick. Turns out Erica was just another name in the rotation." Social media exploded. The internet couldn't believe it. Yandy had stood by this man, fought for this man, waited years while he was behind bars, and he was juggling multiple women. Now it was no longer a love triangle, it was a web of deceit. Fans started tagging Yandy, begging her to stay strong. Celebrities voiced their support. Even men in the industry called Mendeecees out for fumbling the rarest one. But amidst all this chaos, something even more devastating surfaced. A journal entry from Yandy. Leaked from an anonymous source close to her glam team, the page was written in her own handwriting, dated just 2 weeks before she filed for divorce. I keep asking myself why. Why wasn't I enough? I gave him the best of me. The strong parts, the broken parts, all of it. And somehow, I still lost. The post went viral. Yandy became a symbol of heartbreak and healing. women across social media started posting their own versions of her, quote, "Is still lost" became a movement. And yet, she still said nothing. No interviews, no press conferences, no tell-alls, just quiet strength. Until Erica's final breakdown was caught on camera. It happened outside a club in Atlanta. Erica, reportedly drunk, had just been denied entry to a party where VH1 producers were attending. A bystander captured video of her yelling at her manager, "I ruined my career for a man who doesn't even want me." For what? So I could be the villain again? "He lied to me. He said he loved me." She collapsed to the ground crying. The clip spread faster than any of her smug Instagram captions ever had. Even people who hated her started to pity her. And just like that, the woman who tried to win was now being discarded by the very man she fought for. And Mendeecees, still silent. But that silence didn't save him. Just days after the Erica breakdown clip went viral, a new court filing from Yandy's team leaked. This one, a full asset protection motion, requesting exclusive rights to their shared businesses, including one that bore both their names. Yandy was erasing him from the empire she helped build. Her reasoning? He contributed nothing to the brand during his incarceration and only damaged its reputation upon release. Harsh, brutal, but fair. One lawyer close to the case said, "This isn't just divorce, it's a strategic takedown. Yandy is making sure he walks away with nothing but regrets." And yet, in the middle of this unraveling chaos, fans were hit with one final shock. Erica was pregnant. For real. She confirmed it with an ultrasound photo and a detailed caption, writing, "I didn't ask for this, but I will protect this life with everything I have." And right below it, Mendeecees commented, "No matter what's happened, I'll step up. I always do." The internet erupted. "You'll step up now? You didn't even step up for your marriage. She destroyed a home and you gave her a baby?" But for Yandy, it was confirmation of closure. The man she once loved had become a stranger. The life they shared was now a memory. And the woman who tried to destroy her was now the one left to clean up the mess. In the final moments of the week, Yandy finally broke her silence again. She posted a photo of herself standing in front of her new storefront, smiling. Hair pulled back, no makeup, holding her daughter's hand. The caption read, "Closure isn't something they give you, it's something you give yourself." And with that, the storm began to calm. But the story wasn't over just yet, because what happened next would shock fans all over again and prove that even after everything, betrayal always finds a way to resurface. What started as whispers of betrayal turned into one of the most explosive reality TV scandals we've seen in years. From leaked voicemails to emotional breakdowns, this saga has shaken the foundation of everything fans thought they knew about: Yandy, Mendeecees, and Erica Mena. But through all the chaos, one thing became crystal clear: Yandy chose herself. And in the end, that's the real victory. Now, with the dust beginning to settle, questions still remain. Will Mendeecees step up and take real accountability? Will Erica survive the backlash and raise this child on her own? And will Yandy's new chapter be the redemption arc fans are praying for? You followed the drama, witnessed the heartbreak, and lived through every twist, and we're not done yet. So if you're just as invested in this wild ride as we are, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on this story or the next bombshell drop. And tell us in the comments, do you believe Erica was really in love? Or was it all part of a bigger game? We want to hear your take. The saga continues.